Hey, what's going on YouTube? Marine X back at it again. Vertx just released a bunch of new gear. They just came out with this. They call it the Multicam series for a lot of their bags. So I got a few of them here. We're gonna unbox them, see what you get for a few of them. I don't have the entire collection, but we can kind of see what you can expect to see, whichever one you may decide to get your hands on. We'll go over the specs for each one. So I need everybody to stand down. Able carry freaking warriors that love all your bags. Sit back and chill. Brown buffalo people, time to take a seat. Go ruck people, just go ahead and pull up a chair and watch this nutsack. Listen, it's time to get off that nutsack. Let's enjoy some Vertx for a second. Let's dive deep in all of this good stuff. The first one we'll look at is this is the Multicam SOCP fanny pack. You can get it in two different colors. So let's see. First off, you can get it in the greenish looking multicam. You can get it in the black multicam. It's compatible with their Premier Body Armor. So they partner up with Premier Body Armor to get you all sorts of different armor that you can put inside these. We'll zoom in a little bit on this one because it's a little bit smaller than some of its brother. It's the zipper pull style, can be customized with the ready access tab, which the ready access tab is fantastic for being able to open these bags up really quick. External cell phone pocket with new zippered access and touch screen window. That's freaking goated. That way you can fold it down and use nav board and adjust to fit most cell phones. And also obviously because it's a windowed pocket, you can kind of keep it, protected from that weather a little bit, which is not a bad thing to think about as well. Paracord pull tab, extended pockets. All right, so you get all that for $110.99, $111. Just keep it real. Let's just see what it's worth. So first off, Vertx. Listen, some of your cheaper competitors are killing you when it comes to the unboxing experience. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, companies like Brown Buffalo, folks like TomTalk, they're killing it when it comes to you opening these things up. Vertx, GoRuck, all y'all are kind of just throwing it, sending it in a box. And for this, doesn't matter if it is, we're gonna use the Akaso desk knives to rip that real quick. Check those out. All right. So get the bag, of course, and you get the little things that can kill your cat. So make sure you do that. Vertx Multicam Black. So very, very simple. And then here you go. So this is the fanny pack, and they want you to wear like a fanny pack, but you can also wear this like a sling bag. It does have, one thing I will say about these things is that they do mean it when they say that you can fit these in multiple size like bags and different areas and stuff like that. Like these can fit different cell phones and all that good stuff. So the very front here has like a peak pocket. Okay, get rid of that. All right. Peak pocket on this side. And this is not my first Vertx fanny pack. I had the tan version. Nice little area here. And this is where you can put your cell phones. This is a Google Pixel 7, decent size. This is a standard version. This one fits in here. I wonder if I will be able to fit those new Google Pixel 7 Pro XL phones. I don't know if those will fit in here, but now you can kind of flip this down while it's on your body and kind of see that a little bit. Here it is with an iPhone 13 Pro. So both of these are about the same size. There you go. That's what that looks like. Now the thing about these are about the same size phone. Obviously the Google Pixel 7 is a little bit bigger. I don't have any bigger phones than these to test it out with. If you do have those 6.8-inch phones, I don't know if those are going to fit in here very easily. That's something that you might want to think about. But you have that quick land nav area. So this kind of reattaches back here. And then you can zip this back up. You can still peek and see access to make sure you didn't forget your phone. So that's nice. All right, and then what they mean by the ready access pull tabs, if you have those, which we'll check those out on the ready pack, 3.0, you can take any of these little lanyards off and reattach a ready access pull tab and quickly open these things up. You got the SOCP labeling. It's all the features: hidden pocket access, sock overflow, LT pouch, just anything, just bragging about itself. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I commend you with that. Hey, you know what I like about these Picasso knives, man? You pull these apart like this, they come like scissors. Then I can pull these in here like this and then literally move them together like a pair of scissors. That's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. We're gonna talk, I gotta do a video about like what's a vibe in EDC, because some stuff in EDC is a straight vibe that you don't need at all. All right, so we jump into this compartment here. I like the mesh pocket. Of course, you can kind of see whatever you might have in there. Look how they carry that multicam. You can see the back of it there. It'd be nice if they would have like sewn some nylon in here, like some like high bright orange nylon or yellow, something in there, right? That might have been kind of dope. Back here, you do have slip pockets, but they have Velcro on the top to kind of keep them closed. Same thing right here. So this is, and then you have a key holder at the very bottom. So this is like your functional area. This is the area where you would just keep all your, you know, any gear that you may have, that everyday stuff, multi-tools, knives, additional cell phones, whatever. Then this very back right here is where they want you to holster your weapon. So it includes like this de facto little holster, but of course you're gonna probably want to go and get your own holster for your weapon that you have. But I do like the fact that they kind of give you the option already in here, so you can pull this off. Obviously all loop panel back here, so you can put whatever accessories or attachments or mags or whatever you want to back here. This is also loop panel, same thing. The way I will probably do this is put the weapon right here, put the mags right here, or whatever else. Maybe you want to put some pepper gel over here or a tactical knife inside of another holster. This entire little pouch area comes out. That's fantastic. You can still use this, so you can take this off, and then when you take this off, you can now attach this to whatever part of the bag that you want to. Or if you don't want it to accidentally attach to the pouch, then what you do is reattach this. This protects that loop panel. Now the only thing you can do is you just kind of set it in there, and it is so quick access to anything that you may want to use or whatever. I like that feature. I like that feature. So of course, this is compatible with Premier Body Armor's armor that you can get on their website. If you buy that little bit of armor will go back here in this little area back here. I don't know how useful that's going to be. If this is a fanny pack, it's supposed to be worn near the groin. Most people aim center mass, but you know, whatever. Then like a little slip area back here for you to put whatever you might want to put back here as well. I still kind of have the same complaints about this as I had when I first got it. Is I would like for them to go with a more premium. This is a very sturdy, very sturdy clip, but I wish they would go with a more premium clip here. And you know, the cord keep system is a kind of like a lot left to be desired as well. So, and then finally, you know, this is not detachable. It is truly a fanny pack or a sling bag. It would be nice if this was fully detachable and you can put this entire bag inside of a case. Now, I think I was looking at this and I was trying to figure out, because you can store stuff right here as well. If you want to put like a quick access chapstick or something like that, same thing on both sides. But it would be nice, like I said, if you could take it off and turn this into a travel accessory, for lack of a better term. But for the features, for, you know, the ingenuity, for the compatibility with so many different weapons, I've carried a 1911 in this thing before. It is a very nice fanny pack, and I'm really digging the new color. All right, so next we're gonna go with the RLT Duffel 50 liter. Now, the reason that I wanted to go with this next is because the Ready Pack is my homie. Me and the Ready Pack go way back. Hashtag bars. So we're gonna go with the RLT 50 liter duffel. Let's see what you're getting for this thing. First off, Let's read some specs. You can get it in green. You can get it in black. They sent it to me in green. Oh, just as a full disclosure, Vertx sent all this out to me. I don't owe them any content. They didn't pay me. They just sent me the gear because I like their gear. And there's very few companies that I rely on for hunting environments, travel, whatever. Vertx is one of those companies. So we're going to go over some of the specs. Then we'll dive into it. Doable water resistant exterior with the PU coated ripstop. It has, let's see, white, clean construction, YKK zippers, backpack style, so you can throw this on your back, or obviously you can carry it like a duffel. Dual function side pockets, feature stowaway handles. They have name brand Velcro, so not just hook and loop. So they have the Velcro branded loop panels compatible with the Tactigami, which we just saw a Tactigami holster in the other little fanny. So all their Tactigami features are fully customizable. Lighter color interior, so they should have a different interior, so easier to see your stuff whenever it's like low light. Translucent, abrasion resistant, mono honeycomb mesh ID. Okay, long name. Durable. Let's see, nylon webbing handles, 50-liter size, and this thing comes in 50 liters. You can get it in 80 liters, or you can get it in 100 liters. So these are some big boys. I kind of knew these were coming, not because they told me, but they were like blowing out all their old travel luggage. And these are like the contingency duffels that were before these things were like 45 liters. This replaces the contingency duffel. They call this the RLT 50. I don't know what RLT stands for. It probably somewhere on the spec page. Road less traveled. Okay, I think it's road less traveled. All right, so let's just see. Did we miss any important specs? 50 liters. So it is 21 liters in the length. You got 13 liters in width. And then once this thing is packed, you know, 11 liters in depth. But of course, you can probably make it even more packed than that. That's for the outer dimensions. It weighs 3 pounds, completely empty. It is a 100D ripstop floor, which is great. So this is 100D ripstop. That's going to be really good from protecting it from throwing this thing on the ground and stuff like that. Then the rest of it is 500D ripstop main fabric, which makes it easy for wiping it down, and it's going to be less abrasive to your clothes. 1000D is not very good to rub against your jeans or your clothes all day at an airport. If you travel a lot, you know, 1000D would tear your shit up. So that's not bad at all. Then it's you know, you can use all the pack organizers and all the different organizers that come with this as well. All right, so this next one here, same complaint. I don't even need the knife for this one. Same complaint, man. Vertx, man, some of your competitors are really killing it. They're killing it. This cat food out of here. All right, so first impressions, man, this thing is, woo. Yeah, this thing is nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, just the first look at it, let me bring you in a little bit, man. Like, very first impressions is that this is pretty nice looking. So you can wear it like a backpack with these little straps right here. I like the fact that it's already promoting you to wear it like a backpack right here. You have these like nylon handles on the side. So you can just easily pick this bad boy up. You can still grab it like a duffel bag, throw it over your shoulder by adjusting it. All right, so here, there's no cord keeps at the bottom. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. I'm just like a clean, because I ruck a lot, I like clean cordage. Of course, you can take care of this with some electrical tape, but why should I have to do all that, man? Give me a little cord keep. So looks like this is a release system at the very top up here, or maybe I'm tripping. Let's see. Can I release this without tearing some stuff up? All right, anger level is growing. I might have to, I don't want to break this, but I feel like these are detachable. Wait, let's see. Oh, it looks like it goes left and right to detach. So how do you, oh, okay, there we go. All right. Well, I see the arrows, but they were like harder to see, but that's how you detach that if you want to, and then you reattach it. Gives me a real like smartwatch vibe. Same thing here. I guess you pull this. Okay, you have to pull this down because it's actuating. That seems Almost feels over-engineered, but I understand why they did this because this thing can get way down. I wonder what the max level is. So you're gonna want to move these out your way to pack this bag up, right? Because in order to like get into the bag, you're gonna want to pull these out the way. This gets you access to the 500D. This is, hopefully this holds up, this coloration. This looks pretty good right now. But if you're a frequent traveler, I wonder how this is going to color. Before we dive in, let's see what we got going on the side. So we got this little side pocket that seems to almost open the entire length of the bag. There's two YKK zippers, so you can leave them both in the middle, open it from either side. This is where the actual grab handles are pulled. That is freaking smart. And it's also doubles as a storage area, so you can throw quick items inside. So I would assume same thing over here. Boom, there you go. So now it just became a duffel, a more traditional duffel. So I'm assuming you can detach these at the bottom. Yes, you can. Traditional little hooks right here. So you can detach these from the bottom of the bag. That's pretty good. What else we got on the outside? This is that ID holder pocket I think they were talking about. So you can put your little ID in there, be able to identify whatever. Nothing on the bottom but the 50 liter. I think they could have did without this. I think they could have did without the 50 liter logo. My first impressions of this is I want to take it off. This, I don't know if everyone needs to know it's a 50 liter. I like the Vertx logo, so I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. Maybe not on both sides, but I am okay with the Vertx logo. But the 50, I think you could have did without that. Now, anything else for the outside? We got grab handles, so when this thing is full, you can grab it pretty easily. Same thing over here. All right, jumping into the main part. This is going to be a great bag for travel. Taking it, and because of that 1000D on the bottom, you can throw it and take it to your hunting or places that are a little bit more, the ground is rough or whatever. Lighter colored interior like they mentioned, so you can pack this thing up. Plenty of room for you to just basically dogpile this thing. So it is obvious that this is the bottom, but when you're wearing the straps on, yeah, this is the top up here. This is the top. So the bottom of the bag is where the pocket is at. I guess it probably makes sense once it's packed up. I don't know why. Like in my head, I want to say it should be at the top, but it might make more sense to be at the bottom because whenever you have a lot of weight on your body, it's best to have stuff. Well, it just depends. When I ruck, I like stuff high in the middle of my back. So I don't know, but this bag is not for rucking. This is for carrying from place to place. But nice big mesh pocket, so if you put underwear and socks and all sorts of stuff in there, you can see if you forgot something without having to open it all the way up. And yeah, that's pretty it. I mean, this is actually a pretty nice bag. Like when it comes to duffels, if this is a 50 liter, this is almost an appropriate size to both be travel and to take to the gym. Like it might be a little, I have a nutsack duffel bag, which is what I like for those gym excursions. This one almost feels like a good size for that. This is in the green color. We'll cut this off. All right, not bad, man. Not bad at all. So I'm kind of rocking with this. First impressions of the duffel is other than the 50 logo, but you know what? I guess you won't be noticing that if you're wearing this like a backpack because it'll be down at the bottom. Or should you wear it like that? Let me see. Let me reattach this real quick, man. Let me reattach this. All right, so let's put this back away. You know what I'm saying? So we'll put this away. Okay, you got to make sure you definitely tuck that in all the way. Otherwise, wait a minute. Wait, hold up. When you put the zipper back in here, which zipper? I guess you only can zip it one direction. Weird. Okay. Because it seemed to get caught up a little bit. Maybe I'm tripping. I have to explore that. Because I see the double zipper action down here. And it does seem like they want you to zip it one direction. All right, let's reattach these straps real quick. So reattach the top strap and reattach the bottom. All right, so once this is on, I guess yeah, you would wear it like this. I guess first impressions is it's not horrible. Yeah, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. Okay. You have to tighten it up. So on the actual shoulder straps, lash points, so you can put your hero clips, both sides. It's not the most comfortable. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. Like for a backpack duffel, I'm not even standing up, and I could just tell by the way that feels. That's not horrible. All right, I'm kind of rocking with that, man. I'm kind of rocking with that. Vertx is kind of maybe killing it. Might be killing it. All right, next we have. This is the Vertx Ready Pack 3.0. This is the Multicam Black. All right, so there's other things that have been multicammed out. They have the Black Navigator. I don't have that. And that's it. So I do have, yeah, so the only other thing that I don't have is the Black Navigator sling, which is a nice sling. It's really more like a travel commuter. You know, you're type of person that's on a train and you need your laptop in a sling bag and you want to keep it behind you and keep a strap under your shoulder. That's kind of what that is for. But let's read the specs on the Ready Pack 3.0. I've already done a video on the Ready Pack 3.0 versus 2.0 and all the other stuff when it first came out. I'll link that up so you could check it out. But you got the Ready Pack. This is the Ready Pack 3.0s. They call it the Multicam Ready Pack. You can get it in Multicam Green, which they call it Tropic, and then Multicam Black, which is what I have here. Then they talk about the improvements versus the Ready Pack 2.0. I've gone over that in a video. I do believe that if you're already on a 2.0, you might want to keep it just because of the size difference. But if you don't own either, then this is the one I would probably get if they were the same price. All right, so some of the features, it's a 500D Cordura fabric. I don't know if it's 500D. I can't remember if it's 500D underneath the show, like the actual part that touches your back. They updated the Ready Access pull tab, which I've talked about in an original video. You can add a ballistic panel from Premier Body Armor compatible with the crossbreed modular holster, which means, you know, this is the Ready Pack. With these things, they have a big concealed area so that you can put like a foldable pistol or a foldable AR in these things, or even a small body AR in these things really easily. So they added 5 inches of depth to the CCW compartment, which is fantastic. It makes for easy access. Convertible front flap pocket, which exposes the molly, which is the sexiest part of these bags. They laser cut the molly for a lower profile. The old molly was a little bit more floppy, I will say that. Gatekeeper G hooks prevent exposure from gear in the CCW compartment. It can accommodate up to a 15-inch laptop. I have a 14-inch MacBook Pro. I might even grab that and see if I can throw it in here. And let's see. Of course, they do the name brand hook and loop panel with Velcro, padded adjustment waist straps, pass-throughs for hydration or comms equipment, light color interior, bonded nylon threaded through the critical seams. You know, this is the Ready Pack 2.0. Like I said, I think this is a 25-liter bag. I've had this thing for 2 or 3 years now. Still a great bag. It still looks pretty good. That's why when I showed you this duffel and I said I wasn't sure how this color would hold up. I'm not too concerned about it because this feels like this is made of the same material right here, and that color hasn't faded at all. This is the Toy Soldier colorway. So this is a great bag. I still use it when I ride my e-bike. The Ready Access pull tab is just the older version. I've never taken the label off, but I still have it here. It makes it so you can rip open the CCW compartment very easily. But they made a lot of improvements from the 2.0 and 3.0. So I'll probably show you once we get in there. But all right, here we go. So you got the Multicam Ready Pack. All that for $254.99. Whew, man, that's a pricey boy, man. But I mean, you're paying for these unique features. You're paying for these unique features. All right, so same complaint, man. $254. Unboxing experience is you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's about equivalent to a 16-year-old, two 16-year-olds doing the do for the first time. They just get right to it. That's what this feels like. It just feels like you're getting right to it. But all right, let's take that off. All right, this thing looks freaking sexy. I will tell them that. You see the very back of it. Has the Vertx logo, very, very subtle logo right there. They have the chest cinch, which is adjustable. So you can take this chest cinch and adjust it to any of these lash points that you see fit, or you can take it off if you don't want a chest cinch. Quick release tabs, so that if you have a heavy load and you want to just quickly release this and just let it fall to the ground, that's pretty good. This has a core keep system. That's what I'm saying. Like Vertx, you can do the core keep. You didn't do the core keep on a duffel. Like, I understand you're going to be wearing this for longer distances, so you did the core keep. But I mean, what's up with that? You have the waist strap built in. A lot of companies do not do this. Go Ruck. Don't even give you a chest cinch or a waist pack with a lot of their bags. They're giving it to you here, and if you don't want it, you can just take it off with the core keep system. They've improved the padding. The old padding, they were super focused on their logo. They kind of scrapped that whole concept, and they just really focused on breathability while you're wearing this thing for a long time. Come on now, they're killing it. You can still attach little things here. You want to put a flashlight here, or you know, something maybe like a hero clip. Throw one of these bad boys in here. You know what I'm saying? You could throw a hero clip in there. Or if you want to take it's just a lot of different options, man. A lot of different options. So you see the ready access pull tab is a lot smaller, but it's still very, very accessible. And they've improved the ready access pull tab, because now you can take this ready access pull tab off by just taking this, unthreading it through this, and you can put this on multiple zippers on this bag. So say, for instance, you don't give a damn about quickly accessing the CCW compartment. You're just going to use it for storage. You can take this off and run it through somewhere else on the bag. I don't know if you can do that on the old one. Let's check it out real quick. So the old one, no, the old one, you definitely cannot do that. That is a big improvement that they did. You can kind of take it off and like rig it up, but it's not designed to do that, okay? It's not designed to do that. You can just see here where the old one, they were really focused on their logo and making it all pronounced. They scrapped all that, man. That's why I say I like the 2.0. I like the leather accents. They don't do that on the 3.0, but they stopped trying to all that, the cute shit. They cut all the cute shit out, man. And they really focused on design. Like the chest cinch is better. It's easy to, like, it's easy to remove this one. You know, this one includes a waist strap, but you got to like tuck it. It's just better, okay? So this one, they bring it up. They got rid of the leather accents. They got rid of the big, all the floppy attachment points, and they really tightened it up. All right, so while we're back here, let me just show you what the CCW compartment looks like. So you don't have to carry a boomstick back here, but the reason you spend this much money on a bag like this, you're not spending this much money on a bag like this to, you know, carry your water compartment and you know, rock this thing to fourth period. You know, you're buying this thing for this compartment back here, okay? And when you get this compartment back here, this is where you can get all the Tactigami accessories or third-party accessories. You don't have to just use their shit. This is a loop panel, so anything with a hook back can go here. But you have the overflow pouches, different holsters, med kit attachments, the Tactigamis, all that type of stuff. All that stuff can be put back here, or you can just slip a big old weapon back here, whatever you want to do, okay? And if you do buy that armor from Premier Body Armor, this is where you load it up. All right, so this is like a little piece of plastic, kind of helps the bag stay rigid when it's on your back. You can just leave that in there. So this is what this looks like. Nice lay flat compartment. The only other company that's kind of doing it like this is Everland Stock, but theirs is more like a side opening. This one's a lot more room. It's just really, really dope, really nice. And the purpose of that ready access pull tab is so that you can quickly open it, right? So you have this, however you wear the bag, left or right, you can quickly swing the bag around, rip this open. That's why that exists. Here you have these two locks. You can put a TSA lock or whatever lock through there if you're trying to protect whatever item inside. You don't want anybody seeing that. So that's pretty cool. Let's reattach these real quick. All right, I see what you're doing here, man. I'm loving this this color. All right, so a lot of y'all are gonna be wondering like the price is up there. The price is up there. I'm just telling you, man, I want you to really give me some comparisons when it comes to the world of CCW. You got very few companies that are doing this type of quality, you know, and, you know, bringing this neckline up here above the neck. This is a great bag for rucking, that type of stuff. Those small details matter when it comes to bags like these, okay? So I just want you to really focus on that type of stuff. It's not a lot of companies that are doing it. Like Go Ruck focuses on rucking. Some of their competitors that are doing it like this are probably Tag, which is mostly focused towards the military, then 511, Eberlin Stock, and I mean, these are kind of like the big players right now. All right, flipping over to this other side, this is okay. Now, one thing I will say, they added some attachment points right here. Okay, same thing over here, and what they did is they scrapped the loop panel in the very front, which, to be honest, was almost useless. The only thing you could put on here is like REs, or maybe you want to put, maybe you're part of like a rescue team or a big group and you need to put identifiers so the person in front of you can see the back and say, okay, he's a part of team 3 or whatever. But obviously it must have not been very useful because they scrapped it. But I do miss this. The 2.0 gives you a little bit of forced organization. Now, I don't like a ton of forced organization in my bags, but a sprinkle of it, like a little sprinkle of organization, I like it. Slip pockets for pins, whatever. They got this mesh pocket here and then another slip pocket behind it. So forced organization on the 2.0. The 3.0, you see this area is smaller because it's a 20-liter bag. What they did was they gave you a slip pocket, just a big dump pocket in here. There's no organization in here whatsoever. Throw whatever you need to in there. Then behind it, you have another big area, no organization. But what they did, because they took the organization from you, they gave you loop panel. So if you want to put your own loop panel of organization in here, like an admin panel, maybe you can get like an admin panel from 511 or from Vertx or from VanQuest or whatever, and throw that in there. So they're giving you more freedom. Freedom is nice on some bags. I like that forced organization. All right, so one thing about the Vertx bags, which has always been goated, is while they're laying on their surface, put your hand right here and you can pick them up. So they kept that feature. I like that. All right, so here we can jump into the secondary compartment, this is the area where if you wanted to, you can stuff all this in here and leave the MOLLE panel exposed. And that MOLLE panel exposed takes this bag to the next level, bro. That shit is sexy. Multicam back, very subtle Vertx logo. Now you got all this place where you can put your stuff on here. You can do that on the 2.0 as well. You can take this, and you can stuff this in here, and you can expose the MOLLE. But the MOLLEs are they're not like night and day difference, man. Let me show you this real quick. Night and day difference with the MOLLE. This is laser cut. This is kind of like, I don't know what they were doing with this. It's just better on the 3.0. They got it right on the 3.0. The bottom is still loop panel, just like the 2.0, or just dump stuff down there at the bottom, which is what I tend to do. When you expose that MOLLE panel on this one, it does look pretty good. So the very bottom, this is all loop panel. So if you want to, you can just throw accessories down there or whatever. All right, so let's zip this back up. Now, this is an area where you could run the ready access pull tab. Actually, the zippers have to be the same size. So you could run it here, but I probably wouldn't run it there. But most people, what you would do with this bag is you would run in that area some mags. So when you go to use your weapon, you can now put this bag in front of your body with the Premier Body Armor in there, your 2 mags, you're firing your weapon, and you can take your weak hand and grab your mags and reload. That's why they want you, that's the genius of the exposed MOLLE on this thing. You know, the covert 511's covert 2.0 kind of gave you access to your mags, but nowhere near like this. That's why they're killing the game. That's why they can charge the price that they want on here. It just makes sense. So right here, this is the kind of like a little bit of improved cinch for your water bottle pocket right here. So once the bigger the bottle pocket, you can relieve some of the tension, but you can also cinch it back down if you need to. They carry that over on this side. A big improvement on this, because this freaking thing right here was like this was a headache. Whenever I needed to tighten my water bottle pockets on this, it was a headache. The fact that they give you water bottle pockets is already great. Like, you know, and these are big enough, if you expand them all the way out, they can fit an Nalgene bottle. So don't let the size fool you. These things get big. All right, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you so far. This is just an unboxing. It's not a review, just an unboxing. They include in this the Tactigami double admin panel in here. Now, this one, I can't remember if I had a double admin panel. This one, they don't have like the area for a double admin panel. They give you a little bit more forced organization. So I'm glad they scrapped this. So I'll talk about this rapid access tab here in a second, but this is where you would put in your pins or your tourniquets or whatever, a little bit of loop panel, and then a mesh pocket. Then you have a loop back here and just an area for your laptop to go in or whatever, and then a big dump area. So that's this bag in a nutshell. Plus, if you were to run a water filtration, that's what this is for. But the new one, they kept this hot, they call it a hot pull tab. And what you do with this is you can pull this down, zip this back up. Say, for instance, you're on a train or you're wherever, and you just don't want to have to you don't want to have to always unzip the pockets. You can just leave that like that. The hot pull tab lets you pull the bag open very quickly. So I didn't use that feature very much, but if you're the type of person that's always in and out your bag, leave that exposed, and then you can open it very quickly. Take that off for now. There you go. This is included, this little double admin panel. That's pretty dope. So now you can put your pins or tourniquets, you know, this cinches down to make stuff easier, or you can take it off. This is all loop panel. They kept the pocket, but they got rid of the force organization. So smart of an idea. Then they also gave you a key holder. Wish the key holder swiveled right here. That would be dope, but first world problem. Who really cares about that? Mesh. So I will say this, in the game, VanQuest and Vertx have some of the best mesh in their bags, like the see-through parts of the bags. So I think that's pretty dope. I don't lie. I love the fact they don't force organization on you. They give you an area for your laptop. If your laptop is smaller or bigger, this is to kind of help keep your laptop from moving around a lot. So you can put the laptop, you put this in, you set the laptop in there, and then you can use this to kind of cinch down to keep the laptop from moving around, like bouncing up and down. And then this laptop does not bottom out at the bottom of the bag. You can't see this, but it does have a little bit of padding to keep it from bottoming out. But you can also use this to kind of raise your laptop up as well. So both ways to keep your laptop from bottoming out if that's important to you, and then attach it right here. And then you have all this area inside for whatever you may want to. This is where if you decide to run a Camelback or water or a comm system, you would run it out through these little slip pockets up here. They've improved these because these now have Velcro on them to keep them closed. The old bag just has an opening. So this is a little bit more water resistance. You can run it out on either one and run it down your shoulder, however you see fit. So if I were reorganizing this, because this main compartment also has a lock on it, and the purpose of the lock is to keep a thief out of the bag. A thief is going to be a thief, but if there's a lock on there, if I was moving the ready access pull tab, I will move it to this main compartment. That's what I would do. I don't really see the point of having it on any of these other zippers and all of that good stuff. Man, this thing is freaking dope, bro. Hold on, let's see if we can throw some stuff in here real quick, man. Like, I don't know if we could throw like a couple of, I got an iPad right here, so we'll take the iPad off real quick. So we got an iPad Pro, 11-inch. We can throw that. So if I was having this thing in here, I mean, I could throw it in this part. I probably wouldn't, if I had a case on it, I would probably throw it in here pretty easily. Just throw it in there real quick. And then, of course, I could throw a laptop in here pretty easily. Like, no issues whatsoever. Yeah, this is a nice size bag. Nice size bag. But this bag is not for everyone. Like, if you don't see yourself using the CCW features, I don't know why you would spend this much money on a bag unless you just really like it. There's a lot of other competitors out there that are pumping out bags of quality that you could probably get. So yeah, this is first impressions is this is pretty nice. First impressions is pretty nice. The new colorway. I'm a sucker for multicam anything. That's why I'm highly interested in like a couple of other folks that just did some multicam releases that I might have to pick up. But comments down below, man. What do you think about this new line of bags? What do you think about this new line of bags, man, that they're pumping out over here at Vertx? You got the Ready Pack, the Duffel, SOCP. It's kind of already ready to rock and roll. So if you're getting good value out of this thing, man, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the like button as well. I'm going to try to pump out. I'll probably end up doing a full review of the Duffel because I've already done a review of the Ready Pack. And the SOCP, I don't know if I'll review that because it doesn't really fit my lifestyle. We might have to do a review on that as well. But anyway, man, we will speak soon.